One of the said 6-foot cousins, 6 foot plus, became an astronaut and flew to repair the Hubble Space Telescope, to which we were invited, and to one of the launches, because NASA is very good. I think some of you may have seen a launch. At the same time that as Joe was going up to do a spacewalk, my sister-in-law was dying of cancer, and also the Hale-Bopp comet passed by. Did you see Hale-Bopp in California? Yes, it was beautiful. It was the kind of thing you wanted to tell your grandchildren about, and you say, "Oh, I remember the Hale-Bopp," and then you remember that it ages you, or it dates you rather. So I had 3 bodies disappearing at the same time. So I'll read a couple of those poems. Zero Gravity, a Space Requiem. Prologue. We watched you go in glory. Shuttle, comet, sister-in-law. The one came back. The other 2 went further. Love's an attack on time. The whole damn thing explodes, leaving us with our countdown days, still more than 0. My theme is change. My point of view, ecstatic. See how speed transforms us? Didn't you know that time's a fiction? We don't need it for travel. Distance is a matter of seeing, faith a science of feeling faint objects. Of course, this is no consolation as we watch you go on your dangerous journeys. This out of mind hurts badly when you're left behind. Don't leave us. We have more to say before the darkness. Don't go. Stay a little longer. But you're out of reach already. Above us, the sky sees with its trillion eyes. It looks like she's drowning in a linen tide. They bring babies like cameras to her bedside because they can't see dying. She looks too well to be leaving. She listens to anecdotes we tell, how we met and got married. She recounts a story. Her friend went stark mad, carrying, feeding, bleeding, all 3 at once. She tried to bury herself in Barry Island sand. Her prayer plant has flowered after 7 years. She sends Robert to fetch it from System Street. She thinks a bee sting started the cancer. We can't say a thing. First time I saw the comet, I finally knew that I'd always love him. I watched it go, dead starlight, headed for a dying sun, then away into darkness. It was gone before we knew what its brilliance meant, a human moment in immense spirals of nothing. I feel his pull in my blood salts. The comet's tail is a searchlight from another point. And the point is, once you've given your heart, there are no replacements. Oh, your soul, if that can escape from its own black hole. There are great advantages to having been dead. They say that Lazarus never laughed again, but I doubt it. Your spacesuit was a shroud, and at night you slept in a catacomb, posed like a statue. So, having been out to infinity, You experienced the heat and roar of re-entry, blood in the veins, then, like a baby, had to find your feet under you, stagger with weight, learn to cope again with gravity. Next came the tour of 5 states with a stopover in Europe. You let people touch you, told what you saw. This counts as a death and a second birth within one lifetime. This point of view is radical. Its fruit must be mirth at one's own unimportance. And now, although you're famous as someone, you might want much less. Your laughter's a longing for weightlessness. What is her vanishing point? Now that she's dead, but still close by, we assume she's heard our conversations. Out of sight? Out of mind? On her inward journey, she's travelled beyond the weight of remembering. The G-force lifts from her labouring chest. Forgetting's a gift of lightness. She's sped vast distances already. She's shed her many bodies: cancer, hope, regard, marriage, forgiving. Get rid of time and everything's dancing. Forget straight lines. All's blown away. Now's honey from the bees of night, music from the bees of day.